Drop a like to this video if you love GTA. Believe it or not, GTA has been around for 17 years. That's even older than some of you watching this video right now. The game franchise has gone on to become a pop culture icon since it first came out. The game's graphics and storylines have evolved greatly along with the characters since the game first came out. The protagonists have transformed from 2D figures to now fully customizable and lifelike characters. Let's take a look at the protagonists that GTA have given us over the years. Before we get to those protagonists, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out. Alright, let's jump into it. GTA 5, Michael Townley. Michael Townley is certainly not the best protagonist GTA has to offer. He seems to be a poor version of Tommy Vercetti of Vice City. He was a pretty basic mobster and the storyline doesn't offer much character development for him. The lack of depth in his character really makes it hard to care about him. Besides this, his terrible friends and family and his dream of becoming a top movie producer make you want to switch your protagonist anytime. Grand Theft Auto. The first Grand Theft Auto, which came out in 1997, players had to choose from a range of characters. You could choose any one of the 8 characters to play as your main, which would include Bubba, Divine, Kivlov, Katie, Mickey, Travis, Troy, and Eureka. However, even with so many choices, there were only minute differences between each character. Mostly it was just their appearance that was different. That too was pretty hard to make out when your game is so pixelated. Apart from this, everything was pretty much identical. GTA 5, Franklin Clinton. Franklin was one of the most respectable main characters from GTA 5. You really respect him for rising above his terrible friends and bosses, but he still manages to fall short when it comes to character development. However, having said that, he was still much better compared to his other counterparts like Michael Townley. GTA 4, Niko Bellic. While most of GTA's protagonists are psychopaths who love to kill and go on looting sprees, Niko was quite the opposite. He was a survivor of the Bosnian Civil War. You'd think this automatically gives him the license to kill in GTA's books, but Niko instead is a peace-seeking immigrant. In the game, he comes to the USA with the hopes of starting over and living the American dream. However, he soon finds out that this dream of his is more of a fantasy than anything. But none of this sat well with GTA's fans, as they wanted a crazier psycho protagonist, and Niko wasn't anything like that. That's probably why we've never seen another character like him since. GTA 5, Trevor Phillips. Trevor is a classic GTA character. He was totally irrational and unpredictable. GTA allows its players total freedom of causing absolute mayhem in the streets. However, this didn't make much sense with a character like Niko, who was a rather low-key character. Why would he be shooting a random civilian in a park? That's where Trevor Phillips comes in. He's the true face of chaos and terror of GTA. If there's one protagonist whose personality can match what players make GTA characters do, it's him. GTA San Andreas, Carl C.J. Johnson. Many fans consider GTA San Andreas to be the best GTA to be ever released. One of the main reasons for this has to be the game's protagonist, CJ. He's charismatic while still being chill. He is the first black main character to ever be included in a GTA game, which made it appealing to a wider audience than before. He really brought out some much needed swag to the game. While being focused on more composed than other protagonists on the game, CJ is still a total psycho at heart. But those aren't the only things that made CJ popular. He was also the very first customizable character in GTA. You could change his hair and clothes. You can even make him lose or gain weight. GTA 2 and GTA 3, Claude Speed. Before we talk about him, let's clear one thing up. The voiceless character in GTA 3 is the same as Claude Speed from GTA 2. GTA 3 was a revolutionary game of sorts. Even though it had the same old mute lead character like other games, Claude's silence didn't change his place in the eyes of his fans. He's still listed as one of the most favorite protagonists in GTA. The reason Claude is so well loved is because he's an empty canvas. Players could easily make the character their own and give them their own personal touch. GTA Vice City, Tommy Vercetti. Tommy had to do his time of 15 years in Liberty City before making it to Vice City in the 80s. There he got himself a massive mansion and survived a crazy shootout in his home. Voiced by Ray Liotta of Goodfellas, he's the first GTA character who could actually speak. He's super intelligent and a master planner. Another reason for his popularity is that he's just as much of a psychopath as Trevor. This brings us to the end of our video, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we'll be seeing you soon. Until then, take care and goodbye.